Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're looking forward to the game. I certainly am. So yeah, this is my second championship game live now. This is Middlesbrough, West Brom. Last night I did Huddersfield, Burnley. Burnley win 1-0. If I've got time, I will go through. The scores from today if I've got time. We shall see. What we'll do, I will go into the transfers, which I did last night. I went through the transfers and what team has brought in who and try and discuss it. So we're going to go into Middlesbrough. They have spent 3 million, sold 13 million, so they're currently in 10 million profit. They have signed Marcus Force from Brentford. I think that was literally 2 days ago, for 3.24 million. They signed Lenihan on a free transfer from Blackburn. Tommy Smith, right back from Stoke, on a free transfer. Liam Roberts, free transfer from Northampton. Sack Stefan has come in on loan from Man City. He's the American international. Ryan Giles has joined on loan from Wolves under 23s. And Chuba Akpom, end of loan. So I'm guessing he was on loan at PAOK. Grant Hall's back, Joe Lumley's back, Hayden Corson's back, and Dejan Stojanovic. Easier said than done. So this is the players they've sold. Obviously, Jed Spence is their big seller, going to Tottenham for 13.23 million. Lee Peltier's left. Stojanovic has actually left. I just mentioned it. Nathan Wood has gone. Olusanya has gone. Martin Pereiro has gone. Grant Hall, Joe Lumley. It's not making any sense now. Neil Taylor has gone. Samuel Miobi's gone. Sol Bamba's gone. So that's the Middlesbrough transfer window. Now the West Brom one is not so impressive. They've sold 5 players, £900,000. They have signed 4, but they've not spent a penny. Oh no, they have spent a penny. They spent 900,000. They haven't bought in any money. That's what I meant. So Jason Malumbu has come from Brighton under 21s. John Swift has joined on a free. Jed Wallace has joined on a free. Okay, Yoko Sulu has joined on a free. Cedric Kipray's coming back, but I think he's... Romain Sawyers has gone to Cardiff. Sam Johnston's obviously gone to Crystal Palace. And Andy Carroll was released. So yeah, that's the actual... big up to Nate. Hope you're doing well. Congratulations. Did it finish 4-1? I did tune in. It was 4-1 at the time. I don't know if that was full time or not. But big up to Nate and the eagle-eyed football community, the wonderful family that I just adore. It was lovely over there. So I want to go into the lineups for this game. So Middlesbrough have got Sack Stefan in goal. Dick Still, Lenihan, Mark Bowler, Ryan Giles, McCree, Howson, Crooks, Isaiah Jones, Duncan Watmore, and Chuba Akpom. For West Brom, David Button, Connor Townsend, Ajayi, O'Shea, Furlong, Livermore, Malumbi, Matt Phillips, John Swift, Jed Wallace, and Carlin Grant. I look at 4-2, 4-2, 2 for Gay. Oh, got you. Zaha Edwards got 2, and Gay. That's awesome. Played Montpellier, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, that's a decent result. But obviously we're all staying calm. It's only pre-season, but big up to Crystal Palace. Big up to Nate for doing the watch along, especially by himself. I know how hard they are. They are ridiculously hard doing by yourself, I have to admit. Hope you had fun though, because yeah, it can be a bit of a nightmare doing it by yourself. But big up to you, mate. So that's all the time lineups. So I did say if I have time, I will go through the scores today. So what we've got so far today. Currently, the Community Shield is playing. The 19 minutes in. It's Liverpool 0, Man City 0. What we got? So these are full-time results from the Championship today. Not many goals. Blackburn 1, QPR 0. Blackpool. Did I say Blackburn? I think I did. I'm going to start that again because I had a feeling I might have said Blackpool again. Blackburn 1, QPR 0. Blackpool 1, Reading 0. Cardiff 1, Norwich 0. Both red cards by the looks of it there. Hull City 2, Bristol City 1. Luton 0, Birmingham 0. Millwall 2, Stoke 0. Breaking news on Stoke City. They're about to sign Liam Delap on loan from Man City. So that is one heck of a signing if they manage to do that. Rotherham 1, Swansea 1, Wigan 0, Preston 0. So, yeah, considering my game was 1-0 last night, can't say the Championship has taken off just as yet. So League 1, Accrington Stanley 2, Charlton 2, Bristol Rovers 1, Forest Green Rovers 2, Cambridge 1, Milton Keynes Dons 0, Cheltenham 2, Peterborough 3, Derby 1, Oxford 0, Ipswich 1, Bolton 1, Lincoln 1, Exeter 1, Morecambe 0, Shrewsbury 0, Plymouth 1, Barnsley 0, Port Vale 2, Fleetwood 1, Sheffield Wednesday 3, Portsmouth 3. Well, that's a heck of a game. Sheffield Wednesday went down to 10 men according to this. Can we go further down? Yep. Wickham 3, Burton 0. Going to League 2. Wimbledon 2, Gillingham 0, Bradford 0, Doncaster Rovers 0. There's a lot of red cards today. Both had red cards in that game. Carlisle 1, Crawley 0, Harrogate 3, Swindon 0, Leyton Orient 2, Grimsby 0, Northampton 3, Colchester United 2, Rochdale 1, Crewe 2, Salford 2, Mansfield 0, Stockport 2, Barrow 3, Sutton 1, Newport 1, Tranmere 1, Stevenage 2, Walsall 4, Hartlepool 0. I think that is it for all the English. Don't compasses and come up with it this time today. Yeah, so that's all the results from today. We're obviously doing Middlesbrough versus mate. Eze is someone that I adore. I adore Eze. To be honest, I adore at least, I'd say 5 or 6 of your players quite easily, and that says to me that your team is someone to look out for. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Crystal Palace this season. I don't know if you've heard about my predictor, Nate, but my predictor is being harsh at Crystal Palace. But if you're free in September, and it will all be finalised then, my predictor, I'd love to get your thoughts on it. It's not me being harsh on Crystal Palace. You just, yeah. We'll talk about it in the predictor time. It's just a little bit of a weird one. But I personally look forward to seeing. Oh, hang on. Has Liverpool scored? I think Liverpool have scored against Man City. No, it would just be my luck that it's Nunez. Right, let's see if I can quickly go up the top and see who scored. Dun, 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 dun. Trent Alexander-Arnold has scored for Man City. So it's 1-0 to City. So the players are just in the tunnel, so we're not far away from kickoff. I honestly don't know what the score's going to be in this one. I'm hoping Middlesbrough find a way of scoring, because that was their big downfall last season. West Brom team don't exactly excite me. They need a lot of freshening up to me. Having Jake Livermore still there doesn't excite me at all. We've got Riverside Stadium looking really colourful, really buzzing. Plenty of noise, which is what I like to see. Plenty of fans. Another reason I just love to see fans. All happy. So the planes are coming out, or about to come out now. I think the Sack Stefan one for Middlesbrough is a very good signing. So I'd say their defence is pretty solid. They just have to score. That's what they struggled last season to do, was just score. Every single game I watched them. If they can find some scoring boots, they could definitely be up there for pushing for promotion, I have to admit. But I'm looking forward to this one. I am looking forward to this one. This is going to be a good one. I have a feeling in my bones it's going to be a good game. Hopefully. Probably not. I've seen the ref again. He doesn't give me any concerns. It's always good. As long as I don't see a referee that scares me, I'm perfectly happy. Perfectly happy with that. But here we go. Players are coming out. It is warm today. So we're just going to go through the lineups again very quickly. So Stefan, Dixhill, Lenihan, Bowler, Jones, Giles, Crooks, Howson, McCree, Akpom, and Watmore. That's the Middlesbrough lineup. Just one more time, just in case any of you forgot or weren't here. Chris Wilde is the manager. We're just going to go into the West Brom lineup in a very short moment. So you've got David Button, Furlong, O'Shea, Ajayi, Townsend, Malumbi, Livermore, Swift, Phillips, Wallace, Grant. Steve Bruce is the manager. Very fortunate to still have the job, personally. But there we go. So they're just doing the top of the coin. They're quite happy to stay where they are, thankfully. So we're moments away from the kickoff now. Just moments. Get everything ready. They're going to have a minute's applause for the 12 months of any Middlesbrough fans that have passed away, which is lovely. Majority of taking part in the applause, which is lovely to see as well. So we'll be underway shortly. Obviously, Steve Bruce is a North East lad, isn't he? So probably not likely Middlesbrough, to be fair. I don't know where exactly he's from though. In the North East. I think it all depends on what part of Newcastle. Well, yeah, I can't say no. The North East you're from depends if you like it or not. The cameraman just running off the pitch now, so we're seconds away now. West Brom will be kicking off. So West Brom kicks off. Technically, I suppose they're both promotion contenders, but West Brom need to improve drastically from last season. They were woeful. They were the team that really disappointed me last year. Middlesbrough, I just felt they needed someone to score. Hopefully, they've signed that in force from Brentford. Decent striker, to be fair. But he only joined 2 days ago, so it's a bit too soon to bring him straight into the lineup. But he's on the bench, so that's good. But it's going to be a case of how the teams are going to play. And so far, West Brom look all right. There's Grant with the ball now. Okay. We'll give this the first few minutes jitters. Not finding each other right now. I can cope with that. Carlan Grant was top scorer last season with 18 goals, which isn't too bad. I know we go for like 20s in the Premier League, but 18 isn't too bad. It's not great, considering they play like 46 games. It's not great, but it's not bad. I have to be fair. Kind of hoping Middlesbrough start playing from the back, because Stefan's literally just kicked the ball up the pitch, and they're not going to win headers against West Brom. They've got Ajayi. Ajayi is massive. It's like the size of a giant. You're not going to win headers against him. Okay, so we're 3 minutes in. 3 minutes in. Okay, from the first 3.5 minutes, I have to say I don't like the way Middlesbrough were playing. Doing a lot of hoofs. I need to keep it on the floor for me. They've got the pace in Watmore. They've got the pace in Akpom. They haven't got the height in Watmore or Akpom. Okay. The standard needs to improve a little bit right now. It's not great. Here comes Akpom. Here's Dick Still. No. And goes into Button's hands quite easily. That was better from Middlesbrough. That's kind of what I've said that they need to do and keep it on the ground. Oh, it's Isaiah Jones. Isaiah Jones. I'm surprised he's still there, to be honest. I was expecting him to leave. I can't lie. Can't lie. I was expecting Zaya to go. Here's Howson. Oh, he finds Watmore, but Bottom's come out. Clears it. West Brom with the ball. Oh, I just noticed that. Oh, they've just hit the post. I just noticed that Zach Steffen was off his line there. Don't think he realised where he was in front of the goal. So noticed it. I do think he went for goal. They're saying he went for a cross there, but I actually think he went for goal. Zach Steffen just managed to push it onto the crossbar. I don't think that was a cross, I thought that was a shot. His head turned and looked for it. Corner from West Brom came to nothing. We're coming up to 6 minutes gone. Still 0-0. Coming up to 7 minutes, not much has happened. Cross stroke shot, kind of nearly caught Zach Steffen off his line. Pushed it onto the crossbar. That was something. I actually do think he went for a shot, to be honest. His head changed, so it didn't look like a cross, it more like a shot. So I think he noticed Steffen was off his line. So I think he actually went for the shot, to be honest. From what I saw. Could be wrong. Jed could probably say that it was a cross, but I think it was a shot. This is better. No, Charlotte. They've got to stop hoofing it up, though. You're not going to win against Ajayi like that. And Buttons kicked it out for a throw-in. So it's not great. Some of it's good. I'm going to put it down to first game. I'm going to put it down to first game jitters at the moment. That's what I'm going to put it down to. Because I did last night's game. Burnley were the better team. could have quite easily won more. Huddersfield pretty much had nothing about them. And obviously I've gone through the Championship results for today. Not many goals, have to admit. It's Howson. Tried to find Giles there, but cut out. It's back to Middlesbrough. Howson, Giles. Here comes Giles. Oh, good. Chuba Akpom. It's a goal. Isaiah Jones already looking like a brilliant player. And I find it very hard not to disagree with that one. I think he's very good. I'll be surprised if, mind you, this could be like one of those last seasons in the Championship before he gets the big step up, because he's definitely good. It's definitely good. Ryan Giles is very good there. Sugar Akpom finds Isaiah Jones, beautifully slotted in. Great movement. Considering Isaiah Jones is like a right wing back, he's right in there. He's literally like a right winger there. Brilliant stuff from Isaiah Jones. But he was brilliant last season. He really was. I'm surprised no one's tried to nab him. I really am. He's the type of player that I think if Crystal Palace did sell one of their wingers, that he'd be great for Crystal Palace. Isaiah Jones. He's young, fast, energetic, talented. So yeah, great stuff from Middlesbrough. Great stuff. That is great. I'm well chuffed. It's good start to get an early goal as well. Because West Brom just can't just play the way that they want to play now. They have to go for it. You can't be losing a game like this to a promotion. I'm going to call them promotion rivals because I'm guessing they're both going to go for promotion. What I have noticed so far, this second game, there's a fluidity between hoofing it up and then passing it. So playing out from the back, or they just hoof it, which I quite like actually, because at least you're not just playing one way. You've got options, so it's not bad to be honest. Oh, close there. Ripped in by Furlong there. And good defending by Isaiah Jones. See, you can do both. He's talented. I like him. Decent player. A lot of people turn their nose at Championship players, but honestly, there's some good quality in this league. My favourite player is that plays for Blackburn. Whipped in cross. Punched away by Stefan. The less said about what happened with the Middlesbrough player there, the better. I think he was using part of his anatomy to try and kick the ball, which you just can't kick the ball with that part of your anatomy. Here comes Middlesbrough again. Here comes Jones. Wasn't the greatest pass there. I think he was torn between two options. Probably chose the wrong option. Here comes West Brom. They're going for a shot. It was blocked, and now it's a free kick to Middlesbrough. It's going to take me a while to learn all these names off by heart. It's the only problem with the new season, especially in the Championship. There's so many ins and outs. You forget who played for who. So we're coming up to 14 minutes gone. It's 1-0 to Middlesbrough. I'm not being harsh to West Brom right now because they're looking all right. They're not looking bad. I think if they make some signings, Watmore with the ball now. Brooks, Towson, stick still with a shot, blocked. Out to Ryan Giles, whipped in cross. Well, back to find it, sorry, Jones. Balls with Housen. Less said about that, the better. But, this game not bad. Both teams look decent. Middlesbrough, obviously, it's slightly better right now. But this goal was brilliant. Ryan Giles played a big part of that. Akpom played a big part. Bowler to Giles, back to Bowler. See, Lenahan's a good signing. Everyone doesn't rave about that one, but I actually quite like one. Lenahan's very good for me, I have to admit. Decent centre back. Decent. That's all you need in the Championship. You need decent. You don't need top class. You don't need world class. You need decent centre backs. And that's what Middlesbrough got there in Lenahan. Got a decent centre back. What you need to be able to do in the Championship is make chances and score them. So for me, you spend more or invest more on your creative players, because that is the hardest task in the Championship. It always has been. Is if you do not score goals, you're not getting promotion. Simple as that. You can get away with it in the Premier League by not scoring many goals. You can get away with it. You're not going to be a success, but you can get away with it. You can be fairly successful. But in the Championship, if you want to get promoted, you need to score goals. Now for West Brom there. Lenahan on Grant. So I'm miles away here. Hello, readers. How are you? I'm all right. How are you, mate? Yeah, my new name's Bobby Brown now. Oh, dear. Hope you're doing well then, mate. They managed to find him, Good control there by Furlong, but it goes out for a goal kick to Middlesbrough. The touch here from Furlong, though, is mad. Beautiful touch. The game is not too bad, It was better than last night. Middlesbrough is slightly edging it. But to be fair, West Brom don't look too bad. I saw enough of them last season to say that they were bad. But this season, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Isaiah Jones is someone that should be in the Premier League. He had a great season last season. He's having a great game today, honestly. Us Premier League fans. Oh, hello. Oh, it's goal. Offside. Offside. The flag is up, and I'm pretty sure that is offside. It looked it. Let's have a look at this. So Isaiah Jones down the right. Cross. Oh, it's offside. Yeah, clearly offside. Yeah. I guess most people would have been. But you know me, realist. I keep with my own thing. I do games that I'm going to be watching. I have literally zero interest in watching Liverpool Man City. Zero. that's mad, but I don't have any interest in watching it. It's mad. I really couldn't care about that. Even if Arsenal playing it, I couldn't care. It means nothing for me. It's a trophy, but it means nothing for the season. We've won it, and we finished 8th the following season. So, you know, because I remember when we won it, we finished 8th, and we beat. I think we beat Man City. Did we? We beat a big club, whoever it was. I can't remember who it was. But it means nothing. Literally means nothing. What means everything is next weekend. Everyone gassing up about Arsenal winning 6-0 today. I'm like, did you look at the stats? The stats suggest to me that we were a little bit more fortunate than 6-0 suggests, because we lost battles, and that concerns me. If you're losing duels in a match, that concerns me. It means we're lightweight still. But I look at games differently to a lot of people. They go for the score and go for the actual look of the game. But if you look at the stats, we lost duels. We shouldn't be losing duels. Not as bad as we did today. How is your game now? Is it all right? No, Liverpool were winning 1-0. I don't know if it's any change. Yeah, you lost, but mate, I know you're not very optimistic about Man United, but I think you will do some movements still. I'm not saying you're going to set the league alight, but I think fifth is the possibility for you guys. I'm still going. We're finished for 6th, because the problem is, and people forget this, there are 6 good teams in our league. 6. Someone's going to have to finish 6th. Someone's going to have to finish 5th. We can't all finish top 4. 6 teams into 4 do not go. There are going to be 2 teams that lose. So everyone just needs to calm down, because we could win 6-0 to Seville today and lose 2-0 at Crystal Palace on Friday. And what would the Arsenal fans be doing then? Probably find some kind of excuse why we lost 2-0. It was raining. It was too hot. The ball was not round enough. Something, I'm sure. I love Ericsson. Sadly, he gave me the worst time I remember watching football on TV. The game that obviously that changed his life. It's the worst game I've ever watched on TV. And bear in mind, I was around Hillsborough. I was watching that as well. That was a bit different because the game had finished. Well, the game had finished, but you know, it was a different situation for that one. I think he's overrated. To be honest, Alanga. And that's not being harsh on you guys. he's your player, but I think he's overrated. He's someone who's not going to make it. You just know, don't you? After a while, you just know they're not going to make it. They're just not going to be good enough. So, yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame, to be honest, but it is what it is. We all make bad signings. Arsenal have made many bad signings over the years, which is why we spend so much now. This game's coming up to 24 minutes. The game has kind of gone a bit boring, to be honest. I think the West Brom could do with a goal. I can't see him getting it right now. Mate, I'd love to know. Do you know who signed him? As in who scouted him? Because when I've seen him play, I haven't been that impressed. Just not. You made some strange signings. Was it what his name is? Pestri, whatever his name is. And then you got Amad Diallo. Is it Amad Diallo? As well, that's another one. You made some really strange signings. Here comes West Brom, whips it in. Furlong, but Middlesbrough have managed to get. Oh, hang on, Furlong's got it back. Could have gone over them. Out for a corner for West Brom. Yeah, passion doesn't get you everywhere, does it? Let's be honest. I reckon we've all got enough passion to go on that pitch, but it doesn't mean we're going to make a good footballer. We're all probably decent, but passion's not going to make us Premier League standard. Oh dear. Did he? I thought you signed him. Hang on. I'm going to Google it. 2 seconds. Let's have a look. See where you're going from. Langer. I thought you signed a Langer, personally. Yeah, you signed him. Well, he was released from Malmo under 17s, and then you signed him as a youngster. So yeah, you technically didn't sign him, but he came through like the Malmo system. So yeah. So if you didn't pay for him, then that's decent. I'll give you that one. If you didn't pay for him. We've paid for people that are awful. Middlesbrough, sometimes Middlesbrough play some decent football. Akpom with a shot out for a Middlesbrough corner. See, for me, seeing Chuba Akpom just makes me smile because he came through the Arsenal ranks. So we're just waiting for the corner now. Ryan Giles, I'm going to take it. Corner whipped in. Oh, just a bit too high there for Crooks. Whipped in cross. Button pushed out. We did not talk about the shot from Bowler. It's a bit of a rugby kick. I don't know why Button didn't catch it. Yeah, it's mad. Mad. Football's mad sometimes. So we're coming up to 29 minutes. It's still 1-0 to Middlesbrough. Game has fizzled out for quality a little bit. Don't really want 2 games in a row of 1-0s. Could do with another goal. We'll start worrying that it's me. Swift with the ball right now. Colin Grant. But here comes Watmore. Crooks. To McGree. To Giles. Giles going to whip it in. Giles is going to whip it in. I didn't find. Oh, crikey. There's a lot of rugby shots here today. It's like gone out for a throw in. Definitely seen him go out for a goal kick. I think it's actually gone out for a throw in there. Isaiah Jones, mate. Isaiah Jones. Right wing back from Middlesbrough. Very good. And to be fair, Ryan Giles, the left wing back who's on loan from Wolves, looks decent as well. Other than that, no. No. Sack-Steffen, who's in goal for Middlesbrough on loan from City, clearly you can see his quality and why City have got him. But that's a given. But yeah, Isaiah Jones, Middlesbrough's player, and Ryan Giles, who's Wolves player, but he's on loan. So those two are pretty decent. Good wing backs. It's important to have wing backs that are good. And Middlesbrough. This is why I think Middlesbrough have got a chance this year. Oh, what the heck happened there? Cross came in and literally missed every single person, even though people went for it. Mad. David Button's not having a great game. He's done 2 bad kicks and a debatable why didn't he catch it instead of punching it with a cross. They just found that here comes Isaiah Jones down the right. The little footwork there. Oh, honestly, it's so cheeky, but so good. Oh, McCree. Oh, it could be a penalty here. That's a penalty for me. From literally what I've just seen. That was a penalty. Ryan Giles crosses it in. Finds Isaiah Jones. West Brom now cleared it. Oh, I'd like to see this again, you know. There's enough there to get a penalty, you know. Okay, not a penalty then. Not a penalty. Isaiah Jones is good enough for the Premier League. Ryan Giles probably needs another season, maybe. But Isaiah Jones, I'd sign him now. Yeah. I don't think he's good enough for United or Arsenal level, but he's definitely good enough for the mid-table teams. Like I was saying earlier, probably Crystal Palace would be the perfect team for him because they're looking for a right back as well. So Isaiah Jones, yeah. This is why I do this because it's kind of like a scouting mission as well. It's like picking out some gems that you just wouldn't see. Middlesbrough are definitely on the better team right now, without doubt. I'm struggling to see where Middlesbrough can get a goal from, to be honest. They'll have to do Middlesbrough on the counter attack or something. They just don't excite me, West Brom. They just don't excite me enough. They're kind of boring. And I found that with West Brom for so many years, though, that they're quite a boring team. I like an exciting team to watch. The West Brom are pretty boring. And you can't blame that all on Steve Bruce, because he's only been there since February. And they've been boring before that. But you're going to get boring football under Steve Bruce. But here comes West Brom now. Oh, and he lost it there. They have found... No, they haven't. I was going to say they found Phillips on the left, but gets through to Stefan. Fine. Here comes Crooks. I need to hear him say their name. Oh, it isn't. Oh, okay. It is that way I'm saying it. Dick Steele. Okay, I was worried that I was saying his name wrong. It's one of those ones where you got a word in there that you don't want to be saying. You don't want to be saying it wrong. So it is Dick Steele. Good. McCree, back to Howson. To Bowler. To McCree, to Bowler. There's Linehan. We're playing it around well, I have to say. Possession 65% for Middlesbrough. Yeah. I find that hard not to disagree with, to be honest. Here comes Crooks. Out to Giles. Giles whips it in. Oh, so close to 2 there. Watmore just missed. Come up to 36 minutes. Yeah, you do. Yeah. National League. Probably when it comes to the playoffs in the National League, you get every single game is entertaining. League 2, yeah, pretty much. League 1, pretty much. Championship, you can get some decent games because they are starting to play the same way that Premier League teams, and I think they've kind of got that there's a massive, massive gap between the two now, and they need to work out something. So they try and play out from the back, they try and play counter-attacking style, pressing and all that stuff. So they've kind of worked out that they need to do that. Obviously, we're just lacking in quality. But yeah. So I've just second half back kick off yours. I don't know what the score is, mate. Is it still just 1-0? Yeah, it's still just 1-0. Oh my word! Please don't say. Yeah, that's okay. If you get a chance, 37-20 in this game. Rewind it and see the worst foul throw you'll ever see in your entire life. Honestly, it was so bad. The ball literally fell out of his hands. and the ref even allowed it as a throw-in. And gone, no, that was a foul throw. You know where sometimes some refs like to go, oh, we can retake it. He just went, nah, I'm not having that. That was bad. That was bad. Honestly, it literally went like had it in his hands like that, and the ball ran down the back. It was so bad. Oh my word! But that's so good. The thing is, he's actually quite a decent player as well. So it's quite shocking it's from him. He's one of the Chelsea Academy players who went to Reading and did well at Reading. Now he's at West Brom. Yeah, so I'm a bit. I'm not going to forget that for a while. It's going to entertain me for a few days. Here comes West Brom. West Brom, they don't excite me. currently the centre back is trying to do a cross, and oh my word, that was the worst cross I have probably seen for a good while. That was shocking. This is why centre backs should not cross the ball. Just don't do it. Just oh, that's so bad. Good clearance, but he's meant to be crossing it there. Here's McCree, the bowler. And Crooks again. Out to Giles. I should have gone to Giles. Should have gone to Giles there, but West Brom are now on the break. But you know, I'm saying that, and I'm not excited by the break because it doesn't look like dangerous. You know, when you watch these counter-attacking teams, you go, "Oh, this is dangerous." You look at West Brom, you go, "That's not dangerous." I'd just sit back and just go, "Whatever, you attack us, I don't mind." They just don't excite me. And that's not me with being a Wolves fan because I'm in Wolves. They're just not very good, to be honest. Matt Phillips is past his best. Carlin Grant, overrated for me. Yellow card for John Howson, by the way. Just not very good. So free kick to West Brom, whips it in. Decent, but Stefan comes out. Honestly, Stefan's going to... There's a good chance Middlesbrough could have quite a low goals conceded, having Zach in goal. He just looks so good. And I have to bring up Arsenal here, but I think we might have chosen the wrong American goalkeeper. There's a little bit of nervousness for me for Turner. I would have preferred probably Zach Steffen. I don't think we could have signed him, to be fair, but I think we might have gone from the wrong American. Here comes McCree on the edge. Back a bit. Howson. Bowler, don't shoot. Oh, he's shooting. Oh, but decent save this time from the bottom there. Yeah, Cancelo is new number 7. Be careful what you say about Cancelo's number 7. He's done it because it's his mum's birthday and his mum's favourite number. I don't know if there's something deeper with his mum going on. But yeah, I kind of like that they go for a number that means something to him. So that's fair dues. Fair dues to Cancelo. I remember when Ed said it in the group chat, he didn't realise it had some significant meaning to him. But yeah. It's coming up to 43 minutes now. I think that would be harsh for the handball there, they're calling for it, but a bit harsh. Ball filler. Don't stop on him. They just don't look exciting attacking wise again. And that's going to be a big problem for West Brom next season. Big problem. Yeah, he's one of my favourite players, to be honest, in the Premier League. He excites me. I remember when he first came and no one was really going, "Oh, he's not going to do very well," blah blah blah. He wasn't playing very well at the time either, was he? When he first came. Right, so just give him time. Some players just need that bit of time. You know, it's a new league, new country, new surroundings. You know, it takes a while to settle in. Now he's settled in. Look at him. He's brilliant. Very highly rated. Oh, chill out, people. There's been enough red cards today already. Calm down. A little bit of silliness off the pitch there. A little bit of silliness off the pitch. Can't believe there's been so many red cards today. There's been about 7 that I've counted. It's quite a lot, really. Actually, in 2 games, both teams got red cards. Here comes Giles. So we've got 1 minute of added time. Let it hand, no fuss there, just going to kick it right up there. Here's Howson. Giles. If they could get it to Zaya Jones, he's all up by himself on the right there. Oh, not a great clearance there by West Brom. Here's McCree to Giles again. Giles wasn't the greatest crosser. Oh, and somehow they managed to still get it back. But now West Brom cleared it properly. Well, that is half time. I will be back shortly. I do have some entertainment for you at half time, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's find it. I will be back shortly. See you later, guys.
Something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness. Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it, and I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness. Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it, and I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
I am back. Not so. I know Trent ain't great, but I'm defending. But yeah, well, that's what he's very good at, isn't it? But so it's still Liverpool 1, Man City 0. But yeah, it's not. I want a right back that can defend. Do you know what I mean? I don't want a right back that will make mistakes. That's my personal choice on a right back. Nice. Okay. So we're not far from kick off the second half, about 5 minutes. 5 minutes in the second half. That the music wasn't too bad at half time. I found a way that you can play music at half time to keep people entertained. Oh, Nunes. I'm not convinced by him. I'm just not. It's not me having my Arsenal hat on. I think he's got the potential to be very good, but that does not say pay 60 million for him. I know all the people want to say 100 million, whatever. It will be eventually, but they paid 60, and he's not a 60 million pound striker. Jesus costs 45, and he is a striker. Like, he is a striker. Nunes has the potential to be a striker, but that does not always work out the way that you want it to. So have Liverpool made their first ever mistake possible? You could call Ben Davies a mistake, signing from Preston. But it wasn't a huge mistake, was it really? We've made mistakes. 35 million, 72 million. Those two alone are just over 100 million. That's two players. So, yeah, it's a mad one, really. It is a mad one. But yeah, about 3 minutes from kick off now, hopefully. Why are these adverts so weird? Yeah, what was that we all do? And I'm not convinced. I think if they paid 30 million, maybe 40 max, probably wouldn't be such a big wow. I think it's the amount of money they've paid. It's just a huge risk. It might pay off, you know. It might pay off. But I think it could take a year or two. And I really want a striker that's going to take a year or two to sell in. Not when you're paying that much money for him. I want a striker that's going to come in, score goals. Probably seconds away from the kickoff now, hopefully. West Brom need to come out and play some football. They need to make a change for me. I honestly don't know who they could bring on because I can't say there's anyone good on the front bench. But yeah, they need to they need to do something because I wouldn't be too worried about them right now. Middlesbrough got another goal in them easily. So yeah, we'll see. We shall see what comes of the second half. Just advertising. Is this the English one? 100. Yeah, I think it's 100. I expect him to score, to be honest. Yeah, so the 100 starts on Wednesday. Southern Brave versus Welsh Fire. Then tomorrow is the Grand Prix for me. The Hungarian Grand Prix. George Russell got pole position. So that'll be a good race tomorrow. Another advert, seriously. Honestly, adverts do my in. Wow, Alvarez is on. That guy I'm worried about. That one, they only paid for how much did they pay for Alvarez? But that kid excites me. That one excites me. Nunez is a possible excitement, but Alvarez excites me now. Oh, okay. Is it that much? Really? I'll have to look that up, mate. I didn't think it was that much, to be honest. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, see. So they kicked off here, so Middlesbrough kicked off. Should be able to find out how much they paid. How on earth has I got him coming up? Typed in one player and a totally different one comes up. £17 million. Wow. That's mad. Because that guy does excite me. There comes a site, honestly, Isaiah Jones is something else. The way he just took that defender then. We've got a player down at the moment. I think it's Crooks by the looks of the size of him. Jones just totally did Townsend there like a kipper. Absolutely smoked him. Smoked him like a kipper. Wow. Oh, it counted. Thank you, really. So it's 1-1. Oh, okay. So I think for 17 minutes, he's going to be worth easily 80, 90, 100 million at some point in his career. Easily. Because that guy is good. I know that you can say, oh, yeah, but he played in South America, blah, 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 blah. He was tearing the South American League apart. Didn't just, look a decent player. He was tearing it apart. I bet you must be really good that you didn't get him. Just that guy tore it apart in that league. Yeah. He's so good. I think so. Oh, cross there from West Brom. Middlesbrough dealt with it okay in the end. Little bit of a risk there, but not too bad. But yes, it's City's title to lose this season. There is no challenge for me. I'm expecting 10 plus points. They'll win it by. And it wouldn't shock me if it went to 20. It really wouldn't. I think Liverpool, they're probably playing okay at the moment. But they are going to struggle over the season to keep all their midfielders fit. They don't have a very good depth. Trent's gone off for Milner. Well, that excites you, doesn't it? What kind of substitution is that? Taking Trent off to put Milner on. Ooh, exciting. Jeez. See, this is where, for me, Liverpool lose it because they just don't have the depth. They don't have the depth. Teams need depth. And some of their players are getting older and older and older. They're not going to be able to do it at EPL level. And I think this will be the season where Henderson and Milner will start showing their age. Henderson was doing it last season, to be fair. And Milner doesn't excite me anymore. So, yeah. I don't rate Liverpool this season, I really don't. There is a possibility for me that they'll drop to a third if someone has a great season. Sack Stephanie's some goalkeeper, honestly. He's clearly a Premier League goalkeeper. Clearly. I think, to be honest, if he has a good season here on loan, he's going to have to move because Ederson's not going anywhere anytime soon. And Zach deserves to play. He's decent. He's a very decent goalkeeper. Decent. Here comes Giles down the left. So Watmore. Watmore cut out by Ajayi. Ajayi kicks it up. That's not helping West Brom. I'm sorry, but it's not helping West Brom. But here comes West Brom in attack now. It's a goal. It's only a goal to Swift. Goal. So Swift has scored for West Brom. So it's now 1-1. And I was saying that don't go for the big hoof. They did, but they didn't win the challenge, but the ball went back to their midfield. Great cross there. Finds Swift. So Jed Wallace with the cross. Good cross from Jed Wallace. And John Swift puts it away nicely. He's a decent signing. He's a decent one. But I would have to say to West Brom, you need something. I don't want to be horrible to Matt Phillips, but I don't think he is at the level that he used to be. And Carlin Grant, I just think he's overrated. I really do. I don't rate him very highly. So yeah, it's now 1-1 to 1-1. Well, it's just 1-1. It's 1-1-2. Oh, someone's put a stupid flare on the picture, haven't they? So, is that going to open the game up? Or is it going to make the game boring? Let's see. Let's find out. Here comes Phillips. Left. Check Livermore. I think they've got an advantage being played at the moment now because there was a foul there. I think the advantage is over now. Thinking they could put it back. They're even going to have a word. It was going to book him. Okay, it's a warning. Warning for Crooks there. Yeah, it was definitely late. A bit high as well. A little bit high. Not too high, just a little bit high. But it was looking up to see a yellow. Here's Jed Wallace with another cross. Dealt with better this time in Middlesbrough. Here comes Isaiah Jones. This guy can play. Well defended there by Townsend. And those missed chances from the first half. For Middlesbrough going to bite him on the bum. Could do, you know. Could do. Sorry, I hate being right sometimes, but he's not ready. He's not ready for that price tag. I just don't think he's ready. I think the jump from Benfica to Liverpool was too quick. I think he could have done with going maybe somewhere else, or maybe spending another year in Benfica. But yeah, jump too quick for me. Sometimes players need to think before they agree to something. Think of their careers instead of the money. West Brom have started this second half better. Now Middlesbrough need to wake up a bit. And any chances they do get, they need to put away. But I got a feeling force will come on at some point for Middlesbrough. Oh, good play there. Swift. Well saved by Stefan there. But here comes across again. Brilliant punch there by Stefan. Whoa, this cock is very good. I haven't seen much of his ball play. See what kind of skill he's got with his feet, but he's doing good enough to keep West Brom out here for a second. Middlesbrough just struggling now at the top, struggling to find a way. Okay, penalties for Liverpool. See, Liverpool fans just know they're going to go over the top, go, oh, we won the Community Shield. Good for you. We won the Community Shield and finished 8th. It means nothing. It really does. It means nothing. Chill your boots, Liverpool fans. Chill your boots. Chill your boots. I'll tell you, if I was a manager of Community Shield, I'd tell your players to just play to like 85-90% of your potential. Don't get any stupid injuries for the first game of the season. You know, just chill. Chill your boots. But here comes West Brom again. They're literally, what West Brom have managed to find is that Middlesbrough seems to be very weak down the left-hand side. Giles is miles away. The problem is you've got two left backs. So you've got Bowler and you've got Giles. And they're just literally tearing them apart. But I think what like Chris Wilde was saying before the game, that there's still need for improvement. And they definitely have. They need another centre-back for me. I'd say probably a midfielder. Maybe two midfielders, actually. Two different types. But yeah, I'd say another Salah has scored for Liverpool. So that's 2-1 to Liverpool. Technically, it's a trophy, but chill your boots. Chill your boots. It's not the season yet. The season starts on Friday night. Here comes Middlesbrough. They're just struggling now to even get past them. Ajay, what the heck's Ajay doing? I think that someone needs to tell Ajay is not a right wing back. Because that's the second time he's bombed forward. He's like 6'4". It's a big, tall guy, and he's just clearly not a right wing back. There's a yellow card there for Bowler on Jed Wallace. Steve Bruce got a yellow card as well. I don't know how you feel with this, but see Steve Bruce as quite a bad manager is quite a sad thing to see. I actually enjoyed seeing him as a centre back. It's quite sad to see him so bad as a manager, and he's pretty bad. Right now, West Brom are on top. Very good performance at the moment for West Brom. Much better than the first half, but to be fair, that wasn't going to be too hard. On 60 minutes now, half an hour to go. Trying to work out how Middlesbrough can get on top of this again. I think Fours is going to have to go on, but it's not necessarily lacking the striker that's the problem. They're just struggling to get past West Brom. John Swift's been given a yellow card as well. There's Crooks. Half-hearted cross there. Easily cleared by West Brom. Balls with Howson now. I think Middlesbrough need to regroup and just work out another way of getting past them. What's this? Oh, double substitution for Middlesbrough now. So Chupa Akpom's coming off. Fours is coming on. And Watmore's coming off. And Coburn is coming on now. Coburn is a very young player who is very good. He had some very good games last season. And Fours is making his debut. Literally just signed from Brentford 2 days ago. So let's see if this makes any change whatsoever. PS4's shot wide. The fans would have loved him if they scored from his first touch. Doobie doobie doo. So we're just coming up to full time in the Liverpool game. Just 1 minute of injury time. It's Liverpool 2, City 1. Thanks for Reus for giving me updates as well. Oh, Reus, there you go, saying City probably can't score now. So, Liverpool, well done, won a trophy, well done, blah, blah, blah. But don't start coming out saying you're going to win the league. Do me a favour. I guarantee City would probably not on full burners. There are a shade down at the moment. So a head injury. There you go. Are you lucky? You got 7 more minutes. I've got 25. I've got 25, and then whatever injury time I decide to put on, which is going to be a bit now because I got injury. Dario O'Shea just took an arm to the face, a little bit of blood. Right, 2 now. So the way that Middlesbrough were playing in the first half, honestly, they should have scored 2 or 3 easily. And now they've paid the price. West Brom have come out and actually started to play football. Jed Wallace, Davy Boy, John Swift, Davy Boy, both getting involved in the equaliser. That's the beautiful football game, though, isn't it? It's just a beautiful game. It's a beautiful day. I think West Brom are going to make a change. Young's going to come on. He was fairly decent 2 seasons ago, wasn't he, Young? Didn't have the greatest season last season, though. So I'll hold my judgment to say he's a good player. I will hold my judgment. We're trying to pass it out from the back and lose it and give away a throw into West Brom, but they are making a change now, West Brom. So it's De Jong. Matt Phillips, yeah, that makes sense. Piana is coming on for Matty Phillips. Oh, just not impressive right now from Middlesbrough. Yeah, such a good first half as well. It's a game of two halves, isn't it? Nunez has scored a goal. Was it one of his lucky ones? Where it like comes off his butt? Oh, come off it. Jeez. Oh. That just annoys me. I was trying to put your comment on, but that just annoys me. It's not a proper trophy. It's a trophy, but it's not a proper one. It doesn't really mean much. It's a bit of money. It's a bit. Oh, great cross there by Giles there. There you go. He could be one of those that just scores the most luckiest goals in the world. He had two in those that four that he scored, didn't he? Two goals was shockingly bad. So yeah, I had a feeling it might have been a foot there. Oh, he's going to be one of those that scores with his bum, isn't he? You can just know it. I said it. I've said this quite a few times, to be honest. I don't think Haaland is all that, and I just don't think he is. I just don't think he's that good. I just don't think he's that good. I don't think the Premier League is quite right for him. I think it's the wrong league. Oh, I just love it. Well, just about 18 minutes left. Middlesbrough with a corner. Sausage training grounds set up here. Button has punched it away. It goes back to Howson. Howson with a shot. Oh, deflected. It goes over. I've not deflected. Not sure who deflects it. I think they're saying it's a corner. Right, let's have a look. Behind the goal here, so we'll see if it was on target. No, it wasn't. That wasn't going on target. But it is out for a corner for Middlesbrough again. It's a very weird lineup here for Middlesbrough. It's like they're queuing for a bus. Right, so cross comes in. Jai clears it. And Houghton's got it back. It does go back to Razai Jones. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, dearie me. Dear me. It's good that I've seen Middlesbrough starting to attack again. They need to. They need to start playing again. Game has fizzled a little bit. But here comes McCree to Halson. They're just struggling to get past their midfield, and then I wouldn't say that they're like West Brom are like pressing. They're not. They're just holding their shape. Middlesbrough are just struggling to get past it. Dear, that's funny. My personal opinion is that I just don't think he's right for the league. I just don't think he's going to suit it. I think there'll be some games that he absolutely smashes, but it's going to be some games he's just going to struggle. Here comes Coburn. Oh, the Middlesbrough players getting in each other's way there. Zaya Jones. Come on, Zaya. Run back. Oh. Okay, so Diagana is on his way. Finds Wallace. Stefan handles that beautifully. Well done, sack Stefan. I think Middlesbrough just need to be careful. This counter attack. I wouldn't say they've got the fastest players in the world because they haven't. They're just doing it very well. Jed Wallace is a very underrated player in the Championship, really is. Here comes Zaya. Slips over, but still manages to find Coburn. So that was McCree with a shot. Coburn back to Dick Still. Crooks. Wasn't the greatest ball there. Oh, Button was pressured there. Lenihan. Oh no, hang on. What's going on here? Honestly, I don't know what's happening down the left side of Middlesbrough. They're getting this all wrong. Here comes Coburn. Good tackle there. Good tackle by O'Shea. With Colin Grant. Livermore. To Furlong. Ooh. Okay, so Grant and Stefan just for a challenge. And they called it a foul. I think that's probably a bit harsh. I think it's a 50-50. You know, it does kind of go in with his leaning in a little bit, I suppose. It's not really a foul. It's a bit harsh. A bit harsh, personally. So West Brom making another change. Now DK is coming on. Seems very happy to get on. I think he's been out for a very long time. So Colin Grant's going off. Our DK is coming on. They signed him in January. He has not played for West Brom since late January. So it's technically like his new debut. He's only had 3 appearances since he signed in January. Not even played on Steve Bruce once. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how Del DK does now. Bum, 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 bum. Do. I'm trying to think, would they both be happy with a draw here? Possibly. But I think either team would also want to win it. So these are both going to be promotion contenders, even if it's just playoffs. They're both going to be aiming to get up the top 10. Yeah. Yoni. Here comes Coburn. Oh, no, yes, he has got through. Coburn, good little bit of a bit skill there. Goes out for a corner to Middlesbrough. Coburn, some really decent movement there. Takes on 2 players, wins both challenges. Decent play there by Coburn. Corner comes in. Cleared. Beside James with a rugby shot. That is good news, mate. I'm so glad. So glad you're feeling better, mate. It is. It's definitely a marathon, not a sprint. So yeah, just do whatever you're doing that's right for you, and try and stick with it as much as you can, mate. You're a really, really good guy, and yeah. You know where I am if you ever need to talk. All right, mate. We're on the 82nd minute now. Oh, jeez. They managed to get through. West Brom there. Great ball by Bowler. McCree, I don't know if he was going for a cross or a shot there, but whatever he did was just wrong in so many terms. What I do for headaches is keep my hydration up and have some ginger around always. I'm saying that I don't have any ginger around, but the headache can make things worse, just mood wise as well. It can bring you down. close there from West Brom. Good play down the right from Dawdike. I think it's gone out for a goal kick now. Dawdike absolutely had Lenihan for toast. Joseph trying an overhead kick. Would have been a scrappy goal, to be fair, in the end. But is it gone out for a goal kick or a corner? I can't actually see. It was a goal kick. They're choosing the wrong times to show highlights. Here's Isaiah. Crooks. Yeah. On the 84th minute, we've got 6 minutes left. Probably about 5 minutes injury time, I reckon. Come on. We just would give a stupid foul away there. Twitter going crazy over that game. What player better out? Out. I think Liverpool really need to be careful because I really will not be shocked if they finish third next season. Liverpool for me next season don't scare me. They don't. And that's the first time I've said that for a few years. Because Mane was the one player that actually scared me. You know, you never knew what he was going to do. He was a selfish little player, but that's what made him dangerous. You never knew what he was going to do. And without Mane, I know they've got Jota, they've got Salah, they've got Firmino, they've got Nunes and Carvalho, if you want to bring him into it as well. They don't excite me. They definitely don't scare me. This is where Arsenal get hammered 5-0. But that'll be down to Mikel Arteta. So, yeah, they don't bother me, to be honest. Obviously, my judgment may change by September, depending on who anyone signs. You know, if Chelsea don't sign anyone, then I'm gonna be worried for Chelsea. Oh, close chance there from Middlesbrough. Isaiah Jones has kept it in, so the player's still playing. Can I get another attack going here? Howson to Giles. Quick first time cross there. You know what? Giles defensively is pretty bad, but attacking wise, he's pretty decent. There's a substitution here for West Brom. Alex Mowat's coming on. Probably just shut down. I think West Brom are going to be happy with 1-1. To be honest, Middlesbrough away, get the draw. Probably not too bad, to be fair, for Middlesbrough. Livermore's down, so they've got 2 players down. I think Livermore might just rip a rest. I think they are making both changes. Okay, so it's double substitution for West Brom now. So Murray's definitely coming on. There's loads of confusion what's going on here. So Jason Malumbi's coming off. That's for definite. For Alex Mower. And Jake coming on. Oh, Jake's staying on. Oh, hello. DK's got through here. Oh, side netting. Side netting from DK. Whew. Here comes Dick still. Side Jones, come on. We've got 5 more minutes of injury time. Here comes Daryl DK again now. Come on. He looks strong and fast. So I don't really know him. Just not many players don't know, but that guy has slipped through my net. He looks fast, he looks strong. You know, maybe there is something about him. Maybe to keep an eye on. Townsend. Honestly, this goalkeeper is something else, Stefan. Big move up here for Middlesbrough. I think this game is probably going to finish 1-1 now. I just can't see it. Anything happening. It's a couple like half chances. If anyone gets a goal, that's game over. So it's going to be a throw-in on West Brom. On throw from Furlong. Finds them him. The amount, I swear they've chosen a different sport tonight. The amount of rugby shots I've seen is just ridiculous tonight. Well, this afternoon, what do you want to call it, this evening? We're literally the last minute. Zara Jones whips it in here. Cleared by Ajayi. Good luck trying to beat anything against Ajayi, to be fair. It's like 6'3". Massive guy. Massive guy. And that is that. It is full time. New thing that I do now is this. So, right. Who am I going to give man of the match to? My man of the match, for me, is going to be Zach Steffen. To be perfectly honest. They've gone for Ryan Giles on Sky Sports. I think he was lacking in defence, to be honest, which is why I can't give it to him. Maybe it's my defensive head there. But yeah, for me, I'm going to go with Zach Steffen. I think very commanding in his goal. Yes, he let a goal in, but it was a very good shot from John Swift. Yeah, so big up to everyone. Thank you, Realist, for coming in, chatting as always. I shall speak to everyone again soon. I'll be on Rich's channel tomorrow for the women's Euros. Yeah, I'm slightly dreading it at the moment. Love Tuber too, mate. I shall speak to you very, very soon. Very, very soon. Just find the outro. There you go. See you later.